5 years ago, we bought our mid-century traditional ranch home that was built in 1960. And today, 5 years later, we're living in a home that's consumed with unfinished projects and projects we just haven't started yet. Join me here on this channel where we will tackle renovating this house and turning it into our home, one room at a time. Hi, I'm Tina Marie, and this is Hammer and Spoons. Hey, little fella. You look like I feel.
Did we just take it easy today? You take it easy today?
Okay.
Hey guys, so let me give you a little bit of background of the place that we are working on. So my house was built in 1960 and we bought it 5 years ago. We bought it from a homeowner who had only renovated one room in this entire house. She renovated the kitchen, and I'll share some more footage on that. I shared a little bit of that kitchen and the rest of the house on previous videos, but you'll get to see more about the house as we work on the rooms this year. We're planning on working on the rooms for different reasons. Micro makeovers, maybe a little bit of major makeover in some of the rooms, but today we're going to start with what we call the pink bathroom, or what I'm calling the rose room. Okay, so this bathroom was redecorated sometime in the 80s. I think wallpaper was added to the bathroom, but it has the original pink sinks and pink tub and pink toilet. Okay, so we fixed the tub part was leaking. We fixed that. We TaskRabbited that out, and then we replaced the shower head. So that part is done already. I really wanted to change to brass fixtures, but this is a vintage tub and I was not able to find brass pieces, so we had to go with a stainless steel shower curtain. Shower head. Anyway, okay, and then this tub also still has the vintage original tub or sink. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Soap dispenser, get it together. Okay, we're gonna replace the shower curtain and the shower rod. Now that I was able to find a really pretty brass shower rod and shower curtain hooks. So we'll install those. We're gonna take off this shower curtain, although I know it's really pretty and it matches the flowers. I know the intention of the previous homeowner, and I know she really liked to be very decorative and flourished. All her rooms had some kind of glam to it. But honestly, these curtains, they need to be taken care of. And I know since we moved in 5 years ago, they have never been removed or dry cleaned. And I feel like I want to lighten up the look in this room, so I think it'll work out really well if I take those down. And then the rest of the room, I'm just going to deep clean everything, give it everything a really good deep cleaning. Maybe change out a little bit of the decor, shop around the house for that. Oh, you'll also notice I have different faucets. This one, I really like this one, and then this one over here. That's going to be a future video. I'm going to try and shop and see if I can source some really pretty brass hardware, but until I do, I'm going to have to work with these and use them. So again, we're going to do a deep cleaning. I'm going to clean these light fixtures up here. And then we have light fixtures over here on this side, just one anyway. Okay, I'm gonna wear a mask while I attempt to take off that curtain because like I said, we've lived here for 5 years and have never touched the curtains. So I'm gonna wear a mask just to protect myself from the residue and dust that's gonna come out of it. Hence my reason for not wanting to keep it in the bathroom, even though it's really pretty. I don't want to keep it because I know I won't be able to maintain and take care of it. But comment below if anyone watching has, really pretty tapestries or curtains in your bathroom. Let me know. I'd love to hear how you take care of it and how it works out for you. Okay, I don't think I'm going to bother with the gloves because it's so hot today. I'm not going to bother with the gloves. See if I could do this. Oh, it's like Okay, how do I do this? See? Dust. Dust flying. How much I can do. You don't know how tough that was. Thank you, hubby. It already looks much lighter, so I think that was a good call. Now I'm gonna take off this stuff here. Should I take the curtain off first? They're both gonna be trashed, so. Okay, so I'm going to use my recipe, my vinegar and Dawn spray. It's vinegar and Dawn and water, Dawn liquid soap and water. You can use lemon juice, you can add lemon juice to it. I've used it both times with lemon and without, but I really like just grabbing the vinegar and the Dawn soap and some water and mixing it up into this sprayer, and it cleans everything. Again, I'll link it in the description below. I'll put my recipe in there, how I use it. I'm just going to spray a little bit here to get this gunk off. And then I'm going to spray lightly, but I don't want to put too much liquid on the paper because this could start taking off the wallpaper. So I'm just going to use it very lightly on that border. And then I'm going to start cleaning this stuff. So here we go. What I forgot to point out to you guys, I'm going to show you now, is this is the original toothpaste holder. It swings in like this, and you can put soap here, a cup, toothbrushes. We've never used it. I don't even know if the previous homeowner and the family that lived here, I don't know if they use this often. It's a really cool feature. I'm just going to clean it and it's going to stay there. And that's what I meant about not being able to do the brass hardware in the shower. And I have a stainless steel shower head in there. I don't mind because I have stainless steel here. And so if I'm mixing the metals, I'm okay with that because of things like this. When you're doing this with some really cool features, it kind of helps the helps the argument. So anyways, but it's looking pretty good. We're gonna get over to the other side of the sink now.
It's not the mighty Mississippi, not the sunshine in LA. It's not a snow-capped Rocky Mountain on a warm summer day. It's not the glow of a full moon shining in the night. There's nothing grand about a canyon that holds a candle to your sight. The most beauty that I've seen is you. Is you. It's not a trophy on the mantle or that raise that was overdue. It's not a wish that has been granted or being freed by truth. It's not a winning scratch-off ticket for never needing more. It's not getting through the hard times and being better than before. Nothing beats the feeling, so nothing else will do. The best thing that's ever happened is you. Is you. Is you. Is you.
So there's a much more improvement. The vinegar spray that I used took all the gunk off of the faucet. So it worked really well, just as I expected it to. And I used window cleaner, the same one I used to clean the mirror. I just wiped that down, wiped the toothbrush holder down. And then, yeah, lesson learned, if you have a really dusty light fixture or any dusting you do over the sink, do that first there and then do down here. Because I had to go over this a second time to clean that up. I wiped down the mirrors with my window cleaner. Right here though, I'm gonna have to come back and do a pass over with some caulking because I could see it's really in need of a redo. So this sink is gonna need some maintenance. Also, I think the sink has been stained with something. I'm thinking like a hair dye or something. But other than that, everything looks pretty good, pretty clean. I'm gonna get started on dusting that windowsill and that little corner down there. And then I have to move over here and clean the cabinets. And then we still have this cabinet here. I'll clean that out. And then hopefully when my toilet seat shows up, oh, and I have to scrub down that light fixture has to be wiped down. But hopefully when my toilet seat shows up, I can pick up the toilet seat when I pick up the caulking, and I'll come back and do the caulking here on the sink as well as on the tub.
Than anything
gonna try and remember where I left off. I filmed just a second ago, but realized I had the door closed, so it made it a little bit more echoey in here. I opened the door and now Teddy's walking around, so you're gonna hear his little feetsies. So I left off where I did a thorough cleaning of the entire bathroom, everything top to bottom, did a complete scrub down, and then paused work for a little bit because I had some supplies I was needing to get. Those have come in. I kind of put off this project because I had other things to do, and now I'm like in a bind because our guest arrives tomorrow and this bathroom's not ready. Only because it's ready to use, there's nothing wrong with it, but if I'm gonna fix the caulking, I need to do it tonight before we start, you know, using water and stuff in here. So let me show you where I've left off, or what we've accomplished so far. What I've accomplished so far. Let me show you what I've done. Okay, are you ready? I found a pink toilet seat. So take a look at this. Let me see if you can see it. Oh wait, I'm pointing the wrong way. See, there it is. The pink toilet seat. Ah, I got the pink toilet seat in. And then I gave the that wall unit a good scrubbing with, honestly, I just used some window cleaner and it gave it a pretty good shine. Still has a little bit of work needed to make it really good, but it's looking pretty good. Okay, so from what I've learned, I saw Exo McKenna do this, and I swear I saw her do this with an instrument where she got the old grout out and then replaced it, but I could not find that video. If I knew where it was, I would surely share it here with you guys, but I could not find it. So I'm just basing this on a memory of a video I saw a long time ago. I got this sharp tool from my toolbox because this one was too large. It wasn't working. So I got this little one here, and I'm just literally just scraping here to get these, well, it's not even that loose. It's old and worn out, but it's not loose. But from what I understand, you have to do this to put the fresh grout in. Otherwise, it's not gonna sit right. See, it's coming out now. So I'm gonna spend some time working on this. I'm not left-handed, folks, but seems to be working with my left hand. I'm gonna work on this and then, yeah, give me a minute to get this done. So I got as much as I could out of here. At first I thought I was being a little ridiculous, but it says on this container that you have to remove all the old material. I removed as much as I could without, of course, I didn't want to damage my tile or of course not damage my sink because I can't replace these, but I removed as much as I could and I thought, you know, whatever's there, just gonna stay like that, guys, because it's stubborn. But it said to cut this at a 45-degree angle, and I think I did, but let me try, make sure I got this right, because okay, let's see if it was already cut a little bit, I just didn't think it was cut right. Let me see if it's coming out. Okay, so another thing that I learned that I saw Exo McKenna do is she took a little, I think she used like painter's tape. I have frog tape, so I'm gonna put this on the edge of where I don't want the material to go. And then that way I can hopefully get a really clean, really clean line. Oh my goodness. Why does it always look so easy when someone else does it? It looks so easy. What the heck am I doing here? Remove cap, cut nozzle at 45-degree angle, squeeze sealant into gap or joint and smooth bead. Clean up excess wet sealant with a damp sponge before it skins over. Clean hands and tools with warm water. Excess dried sealant must be cut or scraped away. Wait 4 hours before exposing to water. it reaches full performance in 24 hours. Okay. I feel like I should put the tape on. Hold on one second. Okay, so this was either really dumb or genius. I don't know. I don't know if I just wasted all. Well, I still have tape left, but I don't know if it was a waste of my tape or what, but I'm gonna keep going with this. See if this helps. I think the tape might have been a good idea because it seems to have helped a lot with the cleanup. I pulled off the tape on this side and there was no cleanup. I just had a little bit right here. But honestly, I feel like this product was a lot drier than it was supposed to be. So I'm kind of concerned. And then this one, I think I'm just gonna have to like follow it down because it didn't, oops. I think it was the tape's fault. It didn't get into the seam as much as it should have, but it's okay. That can always be fixed. Good morning. Well, technically it's still morning. It's not noon yet. I was up really late and finished the caulking in here, and I'll show you guys in a second. But I've changed my mind on a couple of things. The caulking is in a glossy finish and I didn't really catch that, so probably not going to use that product to finish out the bathroom. So that's okay though, because this sink really isn't as damaged as this one here that I'm pointing at. So we're okay, we can wait, we can live with it for a little bit and see how we like it or not. Also, the other reason I stopped is because I realized the tub is going to need a lot more work to get into the grout and to replace it. It's going to take a lot more work than I thought. So I think I'm going to wait until I can get a more sufficient tool, because the one I was using, and I put it away already, was way too small. And I thought I'd better just wait and make sure that I'm using the right product and I've got the right tools. So thankfully, we were able to resolve the other bathroom issue, so we're okay just kind of putting the decor back in this room, closing it up, letting the tub dry out again, because I did do a little bit of a clean out yet last night. We'll let it dry out again, and we'll get back to work on that later. It's not a big issue. I just want to finish the decor, and that'll be it. This bathroom will basically just be for show for a while. Today, after all of that work that I did last night, I'm going to get started on decor. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to finish out the shower. I don't have a whole lot of decor for this bathroom. So let's work on the shower first, and then I'll show you how I'm going to dress up the vanity, and then that's it. So I purchased, and this is interesting, I wanted to keep it in the box until I filmed this because I wanted to make sure you could see this. I purchased a shower rod, and it's not labeled, so I'll look it up on my phone. But it is going to fit the span of this shower, and I'm really interested and surprised that it was delivered in a small package like this. But that's why I wanted to share that. In case anyone ever wonders, what are you gonna get for this purchase, I'm gonna show you. So we're opening it together now, and it's really pretty. You know, this bathroom is gonna be a mixture of metals, so I'm gonna have some chrome and I'm gonna have some brass. I'm okay with that. I think that'll probably make a big impact on when and if I do replace the faucets on the vanity. I'll probably consider a brass chrome combination, or maybe even brass with like a ceramic or something, just to give it some contrast. Okay, so I opened the box and I have attached very easily the 8-inch and the 16-inch to this. And then now I'm going to attach the end part, and where you see an indentation, it attaches to the part where there's no indentation. So we're going to put that together here, and then it's in there. Wait, did I do this right? Yeah, it's in there. So you turn toward yourself on this side and away from yourself on this side, just like the instructions say, and you've got yourself a shower pole. So now what you want to do is, if you've purchased any hooks that do not open up, so I have hooks that do not open up, see, you're going to want to slide them onto your pole or rod, I guess, the curtain rod, before you attach the end caps, okay? So like I said, I don't know if I captured this, but the shower that I'm attaching this to is about 57.5 to 58 inches wide, and this has an adjustable up to 64 inches. So let's start putting this together. Let's see. I'm gonna put these on, and then I'll expand the view so you can see how it's gonna look when it's all put together. So I'm gonna slide the hooks that I bought. You want to be careful though, because the hooks I bought, I'm going to be able to attach them now and then just attach the curtains to the little clip. But you don't want to attach them like this, so you want to be careful how you attach them to the rod. Like I was. Let me take these off and start all over again. Do that. Okay, so what I would recommend is lowering the distance first and then putting it on. Ay, caramba! Okay, let's look at this. I needed help. Thank you, dear. I think this is okay. I think we're okay. So now I just have to attach the curtain. So I purchased a curtain that doesn't really look like I thought it would look. So my idea was to get a fabric shower curtain, which is, this is what that is. It's a fabric shower curtain. I like to use the fabric because you can just take it out when you're cleaning your bathroom, throw it in the wash, and then hang it back up again. I think it's just the most efficient thing to do rather than buy plastic ones that you end up tossing into the trash. I'm going to put it this way because the seams are running in the back. So the seams will run in there. And I hope I measured correctly. I'll put the measurements in my description, but this should hang, let's see. The idea is I don't want it hanging like into the tub, I want it hanging in the tub but not folded. So let me see how it looks, and I can always raise this if I have to, not a problem. So let me see if I can do this now. Let's see. I can already see an improvement by taking off that panel of that curtain that was there earlier. It's already feeling lighter in here. Let me see if I can, whoops. I have a lot of light switches in here. I feel like it's already lightened up a little bit. Okay, so let me clean up my mess and start putting stuff away. mirror I'm going to put in the center of the vanity just to kind of fill space. And what I normally do is when we have company, I'll put, in fact, I'll do it right now. I usually have like some little paper towels in here. I only have a few left, so gotta put that on the grocery list. But I'll put these here in the center, so when we have company, they can just dry their hands with that. Well, that's it for my bathroom makeover. I hope you enjoyed this little mini refresh in the rose room. I'm sure from time to time I'm going to come in here and add decor and do some fixes. The thing about having an older home is it's going to require regular routine maintenance. So I'll share that with you as we move forward into the new room or other rooms. Next on this channel, I'm going to be doing an office makeover. I don't know if you've watched the other videos. If you haven't, check out the other videos where I shared a cozy hobby room that I have. We have a guest room, so the fourth room is going to be Leo's office, and so we're going to work on that in the next video. But until then, take care of yourself. I hope that wherever you are feeling safe and loved, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Forget our fear of what comes after. We'll hold on for better days. Let our past begin to shatter. Days like these, we can see the way to live out a new chapter. Coming our way as we move closer to matters. Times like these, they come and go, so let this feeling grow. Finally see what we've always known.